Hello my friends, my name is Mohammed Naveed and in this lecture I am going to teach you layers in Adobe PhotoShop. In order to learn layers, first we need to come in window, then layers. Make sure that your layers are checked. And if I click on layers and if I get the check, means that I'm able to use layer panel. And as you can see that right now I have my layers panel. If I double click on it, so definitely I will get the option, means I will get this window and I have some options. The first is name. If I want to give name to this layer, so I can also give. For example, if I want to give name that Naveed, so that is fine. If I want to give color to this layer, I can also give. Means if I'm giving color, so I'm not giving color to the content, I'm just giving color to this layer. So if I click on it, I will get the colors. If I say blue color, it's fine. And I can also change the opacity of this layer as well, and I can also use any mode or blending mode as well, getting me. And after this, definitely we will learn that what is the work of mode and what is the work of opacity later, but it's fine. Okay, you can give color and you can also give name. Okay, and definitely we will learn modes and opacity later. And after this, what I do, I will just simply click on OK, and as you can see that right now I have a new layer with name Naveed, and definitely in as you can see that right now I have blue color. If I want to get one more layer, I will just simply click on create new layer this, and I will get the new layer. If I double click on it, I can change the definitely the name, and if I right click, I can get the color. If I say this time red, as you can see that right now I have this red, getting me. So if I want to give color to definitely this to any layer, I will right click and I will click any color. If I don't want to give any color, I will just say no color, and as you can see that I right now don't have any color, getting me. So what is the work of layer? The work of layer is that is very important. For example, if I go and if I take any object, right now I have taken rectangle, and first I will select this layer, means I'm saying to Photoshop, whatever I will do and whatever I create, so put that thing inside this layer. So because this is selected, so if I take any object, if I create any object, so as you can see that now all the objects are going in the same layer. As also you can also see the preview. But if I let's say if I just want to see that, okay, right now I have 4 objects. If I want to see that how, if I just want to see how does look if I don't have this object, if I off this, oh, everything is been gone. Why? Because all the objects were in the same layer. But if I will do something like this, that if I took another layer and if I say that in this layer, if I take another layer and if I say in this layer, so this time what I'm doing, that I'm not putting all things in one layer. If I'm taking one object, so I'm putting that one object in new layer. So what is the benefit of that? That if I just simply click on this eye, oh, what is doing that is not moving, or it is not definitely or removing all the things. It is just definitely removing the thing which were inside this layer, getting me. So this is the benefit of having layers, getting me. So if you are doing something, if you are creating any object, so definitely with the help of layers we can manage our work very easily, getting me. So if I just want to see that how does look if I just off, or if I let's say if I just say that how does look if I don't have this object. If I off this eye, oh, I have everything except that object, getting me. So this is the work of layers, getting me. If I want to get layer, I will click on create new layer and I will get new layer. If I want to remove or if I want to delete any layer, first I will select that layer. Or for example, if I want to remove this layer, I will first select this layer and I will click on this 10. Is asking, do you really want to delete? I say I won't delete. I will click on it. As you can see that I right now don't have that layer anymore, getting me. So definitely with the help of this you can get new layer, and with the help of this you can delete any layer. Then we have the option for group. Let's say that if you are working on anything, for example, if you are creating a one human body, and if you want to organize your work, so you can organize your work with the help of this group. For example, if I simply click and put inside this group, and if I click, so definitely it will show me what is inside this group, getting me. So let's say if I want to group, means that the head part, the middle part and the foot part, so I can easily organize my work with the help of this definitely this group. So what is the meaning of this group? The meaning of this group is that whatever inside this group are same, means they all are related to a similar thing. Get me? So if I click again, it will expand, and definitely it will do. It will expand and will go. Getting me? Then we have the options. If I come here, so here we have the option. If I want to find anything, so with the kind I can find. If I want to find anything with the name, for example, let's say I have right now 15 layers, and if I want to find any layer, so how can I find? If I scroll down, so it will take a lot of time. What I do, I will just simply come here and I will click on name, and I will type the name of that layer which I want to find. I say Naveed. As you can see that right now I have just Naveed. So definitely with the help of this I can find any layer. I will just type the name, and definitely that window of that layer will be appear. If I want to find any layer according to effect, mode, attribute, color, so I can also do. So I say kind. Or if I want to find any layer according to this, if I say I just want to find, if I just want to get text layer, if I click, so it's showing me that no layers match the filter, because I right now I don't have any text layer, that's why it's not showing. So if I want to find any definite layer with these icons, or if I go in this, I can also get this option. Getting me? So it's totally up to you whether you either use this or this. Getting me? Definitely click again, and if I click on any layer, so I also get some options. The first is opacity. Let's say if I want to change the opacity, means the visibility of this layer, I can also do. So if I simply click, so I will get this handle, and as you can see that now I'm able to change the opacity of this layer. And that, as you can see that now is also, you can also see the benefit of having the new layer. If I go and if I take the new layer, okay, if I take new layer, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so as you can see that right now I have these layers, and if I change the arrangement of these layers, it will fine. And you will see the difference. First I will select this layer, and if I change the opacity of this layer, as you can see that it's just affecting the object which are inside this layer, not this object. Why? Because definitely it's just affecting this layer. So this is the benefit of having layers. If you just want to work on one object, if you want to just work on one layer, so it will only affect on one layer, it will not affect another layer. Getting me? So if I want to change the opacity, I can also change the opacity. Here we have the option called fill. So what is the work of fill? Fill means the color which is inside of this layer. Getting me? So if I want to change the color of this, I can also do. So definitely inside this color, opacity means the overall, means it will change the color of it will change the opacity of overall object or overall layer. But if I say fill, means the thing which is inside of this, definitely it will just change the color of this. Getting me? So if I say 0%, so as you can see that now it's just changing the color, or it's just changing the fill opacity of definitely the fill color. If you change the visibility of fill color, so with the help of this you can do. And then we have definitely the lock option. Lock option is very useful. And if I say lock all, so if I say lock all, and if I definitely first select this layer, and if I go in the toolbox, and if I take move tool, and if I try to move the content of this layer, if I move, now it is not allowing me. Why? Because this layer is locked. So this is very useful. If you are working on anything, and if you think that accidentally you will change the position of any object, so what you need to do, you need to first select your layer and just simply click on this lock. So what it will do, it will lock everything. If you want to unlock, click again, it will lock, and if it will unlock, click again, it will unlock this. Here we also have the options. If you just want to lock just movement, you can also do. If you just want to lock image pixel, if you just want to lock transparent pixel, you can also do. But if I click on this lock, so it means it will lock everything. So definitely this is the word. The last, what do we have? We have link layers. What is the benefit of this? Let's see. So what I do, I will take a new document. If I go in file, I will take a new document, I will double click, and I right now, as you can see, right now 2 layers, and this layer I will say naveedplace.com. The second layer I will take a new rectangle. So right now they both are not linked, and if I first select this layer and if I move this, so as you can see that the text is not moving. But let's say this is my logo, and what I want that if I move, either if I move text or any rectangle, any object, so definitely another thing also move. Let's say if I want, if I let's say if I'm moving, let's say if I'm moving or if I change the position of this text, so I also want that it definitely text, or you can say shape also move itself as well, its position as well. So what can I do? I can link two layers. So what I do, first I will select this layer and then I will hold on shift and then I will select this layer, and then here we have the option called link. If I click on link layers, as you can see that now showing me a link, and if I go in the toolbox and if I click on move tool and if I select any layer, so if I select this layer and if I try to move this text, as you can see that or this object or this rectangle is also moving. Or if I try to move this rectangle, as you can see that text is also moving. Why? Because they both are linked. So definitely this is the work of link, means if I move anything, so definitely another thing will also be moved, getting me? So they both are linked, getting me? So this was a lecture on layers in Adobe Photoshop. I hope you have understood. For more videos, lecture and exercises, come to my website www.naveedpress.com. Allah fi amanillah, and I will meet you in the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.